For the longest time, I thought that video games were dying, or maybe I was just falling out of love with them. I couldn't enjoy any video game. I'd start one, play it for a little bit, just to never open that thing again. And the only game that would give me that satisfaction was Dota 2. I always ended up chasing that high that Dota 2 gave me. And if you don't know what Dota 2 is, good. Basically, it's a better and more nuanced version of League of Legends. If I hurt some League fanboys' feelings, good.
Radiant's bottom tower is
Alright, moving on. An example of a game that I dropped midway through would be the first Horizon game. I dropped it midway through, didn't make it till the end because I felt like I experienced everything the game has to offer and I couldn't care less about the story. I mean, climbing the Tolnik for the first time was good and all, but it kind of got stale by the third time because it's the same climb a tower to reveal an area mechanic that Ubisoft does. The story is kind of interesting, the dynamic with Rust and Eloy was kind of good, but again, I just don't give a about it. And a more recent example would be Ghost of Tsushima. I played it again maybe for about 25-30 hours and I dropped the game because it wasn't fun anymore. Now don't get me wrong, I like the game, but I wouldn't say I love it. The visuals are beautiful, it's a feast for your eyes. The story, though I couldn't say for certain because I did not complete it, but up until rescuing Lord Shimura, it is really solid. And I even have a half-written script about Ghost of Tsushima's intro and how great it is. But the open world of that game is just dead. I don't know how you play your open world games, but me personally, as soon as I'm dropped in an open sandbox, the campaign is the last thing in my mind. All I do is I just wander around, find interesting activities to do. But unfortunately, Ghost of Tsushima does not have much of those, besides some cool-ass samurai jewels, but there are only like 7 to 9 of them. And all you do is take bats, follow foxes, cut bamboo trees, and the worst part is those are the activities that increase your stat. And I'm talking max health, I'm talking like unlocking new stances and whatnot, and that kind of stuff. And AC games fucking suck. I haven't enjoyed a single AC game since Black Flag, and I've played all of them, even the Chronicles, well, except Mirage and Shadows. I just don't know. Somewhere along the way, I feel like open world games turned into a watered down version of RPGs. And I don't know if you will blame Skyrim or The Witcher 3, but everything since has been, well, almost everything since has been mid. Speaking of The Witcher 3, back in February, when I watched the presentation for The Blood of the Dawnwalker, a game that is being developed by Rebel Wolves, a company that was founded by the Tomaszkiewicz brothers, the same brothers who built CDPR from ground up. And in that presentation, they were asked why they left CDPR, and the response was that they did not have the creative freedom in CDPR. And then it hit me. My boy Legendary Drops once said, games are not being made, they're being manufactured. And it couldn't be more true. It couldn't be more true. The entire industry has become FIFA. Just slap a new box art on a game and sell it as a new game. We rarely see new franchises. These studios cling to the existing franchises and keep ruining them. And on top of that, games do not prioritize gameplay anymore. The industry is so, I don't know, Hollywoodized that these game devs are more worried about getting a celebrity in their game than making a good-ass game. They focus too much on the story and push the gameplay further into the background when it should be in the forefront of the game. And even then, those stories don't feel natural. They feel forced, propagated by the left-wing, uncompelling characters. All for what? Modern audience? Which is like, what, 9% of the population? Good f***ing business decision, y'all. Keep it up. Anyway, after having this bittersweet relationship with gaming, I played Hades, and suddenly that spark and love for gaming started to show itself again. I mean, it was so goddamn good on every level that it made me realize that gaming isn't dead, that I'm just in the wrong genre. I mean, I still love open world games, but it just hurts me to see what happened to the genre and AAA in general. So these days, I'm mostly playing hack and slash, indie games, action, roguelike. I played God of War a while back, Prototype, Dead Cells, Cult of the Lamb, Katana Zero. Hotline Miami, and a bunch of other indie games. And these are all addictive ass games. And I just realized that I don't like movie games. I don't like games that prioritize the story over the gameplay. And if you like this kind of games, there's nothing wrong with it. Obviously, the point of this video is not to smack down on you for liking this kind of games, because at the end of the day, if you do like this kind of games, that just means that you love yourself a good ass story, which I also love. I mean, I love myself a good ass story, but more than that, I love myself a good ass gameplay. Take Last of Us, for example, right? And I'm talking about the first one. Everybody loves that game. I'm almost certain that you watching this video right now also love that game. But for me, I just couldn't get myself to like the game because I felt like it has nothing outside of a really good story. Much like Ghost of Tsushima, the gameplay felt like a toned down version of Uncharted 4 in favor of a more emotionally in-depth story, and that worked fine, but just not for me. For me, if the gameplay doesn't get my brain stimulated, you bet your ass your story won't. So yeah, anyways, that's about it. If you enjoyed me yap this long, like the video if you like it, dislike it if you dislike it. But do let me know your thoughts down in the comment sections below, whether you agree with me or disagree with me. It's always good to read the comments, even if they disagree with me, because it's good to see things from a different perspective, and in turn you learn more. And at the end of the day, we're just human beings and we all make mistakes. So yeah, anyways, enough yapping. I'm out, and I'll see you in the next one, which is probably gonna be like, what, 3-4 months? So yeah, cheers.